Hello everyone, we're back with Catcalysm. I haven't been doing videos recently, so I thought I would go ahead and show some things you should do, things you should not do, and a few tricks to help you survive. So, I've been messing around with some of the skill traits, and one thing I would recommend is to get Pack Mule, because that thing is, it's completely worth it. You cannot get better trait right there. And some of these are alright. I mean, the hoarder. I mean, when you first start off, when you get your first backpack and such, you're just gonna have to grab wherever you can. But later on, it becomes easy to manage. And these just like don't really have much because I've never had a problem with these. And truth teller, basically, you just don't lie. Your lies are like ineffective, but it's alright because I rarely lie on here. In the profession, I usually go with unemployed since, I mean, maybe if there was some more jobs that I could have chosen, it's alright. I would recommend getting a lot of these skills up when you first begin the game. I mean, even if you're experienced, these are definitely going to be a game changer for you because they help me as well. So I recommend to talk to this person because if you have NPCs enabled, they always spawn. One always spawn here. Usually they have a job. If they aren't infected, I would recommend trying to get them to follow you because they make pretty good zombie bait. I mean, maybe a little heartless to let them die while you're looting, but I mean they're useful. You can do some trades with them and such. First thing you should do is check your map, see where you are, see where you should go. You should always check the houses. So like try not to go into the city, just check out the house. And that save time. I'm just gonna me quickly so I don't get my ass handed to me by zombies. Okay, I should be high enough level. Yeah, my melee's level 35, so I should be good enough. Alright, first you should always check the houses. They usually have the best stuff. Yeah, basically they have food and water. Let's see, what's this? Thread. Thread and batteries have the same symbol, so we never know. And the zombie. Yeah, that's Lord. You don't have a weapon except a dinky pocket knife. It sucks. I mean, it's got some cut damage, but I mean, better than nothing, of course, but it is pretty much useless. First house you go to, I suggest, since okay, a little lag right there. But since most houses are locked, just break down the door and take a 2x4 as that I actually have survived 3 days in Cataclysm. My only weapon, a 2x4. 3 days, guys. That was amazing for me. That was my longest survival time to date, and I did it with just a 2x4 for a weapon. So, I mean, alright. So that's basically how you do combat. I would suggest trying to trap a zombie into a bush here, since it'll take them more action points and move points to like get an attack through. Like, yeah, I killed him and I didn't take any damage. One other thing this is one thing you should not do. Until you have gotten yourself very prepared, do not head to a gun store. I mean, now guns are good for some defense. They attract zombies. And I mean, if you run into a bandit, which not all NPCs are friendly here, it'd be nice to have something to defend yourself with. But this is why you should not go. And spawned over here. That's why, because of the amount of zombies that will be here. So obviously can't file these with a 2x4 now, can I? So I'm gonna grab a TDI vector. Give me some ammo. Takes 45. Alright. So wield the vector. Yeah, drop it. Reload. I mean, my shooting skill, my submachine gun skill right now is level 33, so for some reason my Catcalysm just lagged up. Yeah, I can't do nothing with Catcalysm, but the zombies are everywhere in the gun store. I mean, they're just everywhere. You can't really do nothing about them. My Cataclysm just crashed on me for some reason, but do not go to the gun stores. The police stations are also not recommended. Now, here's actually a little trick. Now, when you first start playing, you won't know of the LMEO shelters. Those things are very good. I mean, you're going to need a flashlight, so don't just like look at your map, see one, and run straight towards it. But they have food, guns, ammo. I mean, they aren't stockpiled like a gun store, but I have found some assault rifles and a couple handguns there. And I've only ever seen this one time, but there are military bunkers in the game. Apparently they are very hard to find. And you're going to need military ID cards to get in. You're going to need a lot of them at that. So I recommend any military ID card you find, you keep. You can find these off of military zombies, which I don't know how rare that is. I haven't killed a whole lot of them for loot. You can find them off of NPCs that you can trade with, which I found a fair amount of military ID cards from that way. The next I would say would be going to toxic waste dumps. Out of all the ones I've been to recently, 80% of them had a military ID card in there. So I would highly recommend that if you want one to head there, but usually it's out of the way to like cities and such. But if you're worried about walking through that toxic waste and getting infected, that's not going to happen. It'll just slow you down. But as long as you don't drink it, nothing's going to happen. But if you do drink it, which I have tested this, you will probably mutate for either the good or the bad. If you have the trait robust genetics, then there's a pretty good chance that'll be a good mutation. But you're pretty much gonna get sick, and I mean maybe if you want to try it out or you're desperate, then why not? But that seems all for now. I'll try and make another video, and hopefully my game won't crash. So see you guys.